Welcome to second steel making course. Today I am going to emphasize on a topic called how to calculate oxygen concentration in liquid steel after degassing. From the previous lectures I discussed about there are many lectures about the secondary steel making. One of them is degassing. Within the degassing, so there was things called as a ladle degassing, tank degassing, circulation degassing. There are many methods are discussed, and I also introduced about thermodynamics part of secondary steel making, where you will apply Henry's law and Raoult's law and equation form of free energy from the standard thermodynamics textbook, which appears like free energy in the form of A plus BT constant values. Those things also explained very clearly. Now I am taking one of the numerical problem. First, for any numerical problem, a student need to realize that the problem need to read twice. Then you start analyzing the things and start writing what is given data. Then after solve step by step. If you are making all the steps, assumptions, and since this particular situation was there, I am assuming this thing, then you will be getting the full marks. This particular point one need to concentrate. Now let me read out entire problem. The problem says that find out the oxygen concentration in liquid steel after degassing at 1600 degrees Celsius temperature and 1 torr pressure, where weight percentage of carbon was observed 0.2, and another information given that log K of O, K is equilibrium constant in this particular form of equation, and another equation is log K CO in the form of this equation, which happens in degassing. For those things it is given in the form of A constant, B T. So in this form it is given. You would have realized that when I was discussing about oxidation of sulfur, phosphorus, silicon, there are many things appear like this. From that, many numerical problems are sorted out with respect to the pressure, with respect to the temperature. Problems are discussed. Now I am discussing one more numerical problem with complete understanding that this was the given data. These are the equation. The degassing from the problem, you realize that oxygen concentration in liquid steel means this is the oxygen concentration in liquid steel, square bracket you use. And oxygen, how much oxygen is degassed, how much oxygen is going out. Oxygen dissolved in the liquid steel, directly in the form of oxygen it is going out. Think about this particular point. There is a trick involved. Such kind of numerical problems will appear in GATE examination. And another point with respect to the second equation, that carbon in liquid steel, oxygen in liquid steel combinedly goes out as CO gas. Is this feasible in the degassing or is it feasible? First one need to think. Once you read this numerical problem, one need to get that particular point. Then you can proceed to the next part of the solution. In the solution, you will realize to see that as the temperature was given 1600 degrees Celsius temperature, usually we follow Kelvins. You add 273, you will be getting in Kelvin, and it is another standard that from the chemistry basics you know that 760 torr pressure equal to 1 atmosphere pressure, and in the numerical problem it was given that 1 torr pressure, and how much it is equal to the atmosphere, it is 1 by 760. First these things one need to convert these as the steps are involved in this process, and this was the equation given. first equation. And for this equation, calculate the equilibrium constant. There was some trick involved where it is written that K apostrophe or K dash for the oxygen when calculating the equilibrium constant. And when you apply the equilibrium constant, this is how, since oxygen is in gases, you apply partial pressure, and since oxygen is dissolved in the liquid still, you apply the Henry's law, and it is multiplied with 2, so you will be taking the square. And one of the assumptions, since this is the knowledge one need to have, these things every time you will not be given in the numerical problem. Since as per the Henry's law, H of I equal to F of I into weight percentage I, it is Henryan coefficient, it is Henryan concentration, it is weight percentage of that particular element, ith element. It is equal to weight percentage I because this particular element, oxygen gas, with respect to the oxygen gas, this Henryan, since it is single elemental form, it is equal to F of I is equal to 1. This point one need to remember. And even for the carbon also, even single oxygen also, it is equal to the 1. Now you just substitute this particular form of, instead of I, substitute O. By expanding the H of O, you will be getting the H of O equal to weight percentage of I. So you will be substituting this K of O, P of O2 as it is, and K of O dash from this left side, it is being taken to this either of the side, RHS side, and this H of O square is taken to the right side. That means H of I equal to weight percentage of I square. Now to remove this particular square, if you apply the square root, it becomes weight percentage of I, whereas this particular PO2 by KO dash becomes square root. And another simplification, that since this particular KO dash is equal to, is in the form of 1 by KO dash, assumed that this is, it is interpreted wrongly, it is KO dash. 1 by KO dash square root of 1 by KO dash equal to, assume that it is the KO. So now in the further step, it is written KO. Now you see from the problem, this was given. Substitute this particular temperature value, you will be getting the log of K of O value equal to 3.417. And since it is log, when you want to calculate the KO, 10 to the power of 3.417 is equal to KO. And this particular value, now you substitute in the this particular equation, and you will be getting weight percentage of O equal to this particular KO value, you will be substituting here, and you will be getting the 94.86 percentage of oxygen dissolved in the liquid steel. Now think about that, this I value of oxygen content in steel is impossible. That is why this particular root of process calculation of weight percentage oxygen, directly oxygen dissolved in the steel will go out as oxygen gas. It is impossible. This is the concluding statement for this problem. Now how do you calculate? The problem says that calculate the how much oxygen is dissolved in the liquid steel. Now this particular method suggests that you cannot calculate how much oxygen is dissolved in the steel by this particular equation. Now there was another equation is given that the carbon dissolved in the steel, oxygen dissolved in the steel goes out combinedly in the form of CO gas. Now apply again equilibrium constant, applying the Henry's law, it becomes partial pressure, since it is a gas, partial pressure of CO, since it is the elemental form, it is dissolved in the liquid steel, you apply the Henry's law, H of C, and for this also H of O. And since this particular F of I, as per the single element, it is equal to 1, so it remains. When you expand the H of C also, weight percentage of C into F of C, F of C equal to 1. Similarly f of o equal to 1. So that's why straight away you shorten that particular step here. But you need to have that particular knowledge. In the textbook they may write shortcuts, but in the exam you need to write down all the steps. That is why I am explaining. And this particular KCO as the equation given in the numerical problem, you substitute the temperature value 1873, you will be getting this value, and converting into this particular thing, log of KCO into KCO, this is log KCO. Just here it is written near to the KO, whereas this particular thing space is given. Please do not confuse. Make a note. There may be mistakes happens in the textbook. That is why make a note on this. KCO equal to this much. And another information is given that weight percentage of carbon equal to 0.2. It means that, and partial pressure also is given, is equal to 1 by 60. It means you know weight percentage of carbon, you know PCO, you know KCO. Only weight percentage of oxygen you do not know. You substitute all these things, you will be getting the weight percentage of oxygen. You see in the next step that this particular step, you will realize that by substituting all these particular things, PCO value and weight percentage of carbon value and log of KCO value converted into KCO value, and you will be getting the weight percentage of oxygen equal to 1.332 into 10 to the power of minus 5 percentage. This much oxygen is dissolved after degassing. It is the step followed, vacuum degassing. And how can you say that the oxygen is not gone out, oxygen is not removed? It is removed, but in the form of CO, not as pure form of oxygen gas. This is very important numerical problem. Please try to understand and solve such kind of problems yourself from the Dr. S.K. Datta textbooks, Thermodynamics of Metallurgy. Thank you.